Welcome to 108 Gate. This is the Taurus reading for when you come to it. Hope you are well. So, Taurus. I can hear a scream. It's kind of a frustration that's coming out. Weirdly, it's coming out. And when I say between the thighs, I mean it literally is like the inner top of the thighs. It's as though you're releasing some energies, you're purging energies, and then the other one is the throat chakra. So the legs feel as though they're carrying weight, they're carrying heaviness that you don't need to be carrying. So because it is in the left and the right, it does feel like it's maternal and paternal. So it's as if you're if somebody was to strap kind of what they call the balls, the ball and chain kind of thing to your legs, and you're feeling the weight of it, but it's more so in the inside of your leg. So the reason I'm saying it very descriptively is because it's very prominent energy. So it's as though you're sitting down, and then the only movement you have is to stand up. But then the next movement, the only choice you had was to sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. But you couldn't actually move from that spot. So it's feeling very, very relevant to explain that in detail. Very weird sensation to have it right there. But it's the inside of the thigh, not up. It's like in the middle of the upper thigh. Anyway. The part in the throat that's coming up and out, which is interesting because my throat's been going crackly, and now all of a sudden it's feeling like it wants to go really loud. That's feeling as though there's a scream that needs to be released. There's a scream that you've been holding in, and it's just like, just be done already. Just stop already. Okay, now we're going crackly. So the conflict of this is you're not able to express it because you don't quite know how. You might not even know quite what it is. And the thing is, the insecurities or the judgment around it isn't quite as accurate as you would want to believe or think. So there's something coming up that you're you keep going into this loop of frustration. Sit up, stand, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, and you're just in that loop, and you kind of haven't questioned it in a way that you'd want Taurus to. So you're just kind of allowing it to happen. Someone says sit down, you sit down. Someone says stand up, you stand up. You're kind of being a puppet to someone else's play, in someone else's play, in someone else's instruction, if that makes sense. A lot of it's not making sense at the moment, so let's get some more cards. But the conflict is within your heart. The conflict is within yourself. The conflict is in I don't quite know how to approach this. I don't quite know what to do. So instead of actually doing something, you're just going to follow the orders until you understand how to approach it. Therefore, keep going, keep coming, keep coming, sitting and then standing, sitting and then standing. Hanged man. Swinging back and forth, suspended. You're not making the necessary shift and changes that you need. If you want to make a change, you're going to have to do it yourself, because otherwise you're just going to be at the mercy of swinging back and forth, hanged man, being suspended, nothing actually shifting and changing, nothing actually becoming more of what you want, or reducing less, or reducing what you don't want. So my words are tripping over themselves. The fool. You have to take that step. No one else can do this for you. You're the one who's going to have to just take the step. You're going to have to make sure you're understanding that there's a cycle you're in, and only you can break it, because you're the one who's allowing yourself to be kept in it. And that's not going to be easy to say to a Taurus. It's not going to be easy for a Taurus to hear, because you don't want to hear that, because you want on some level for this to be someone else's responsibility. You want on some level for someone else to actually just make the shift and changes that are necessary to be made, but you can't. If it's not happening and it's not changing, then it's on you. You choose to stay in this situation or not. You choose to ignore the lack of momentum or not. The difference is then you need to deal with the outcome. You need to have to just find a way of, if that's the way you're going to be and how you're going to be, you're going to have to just accept it as it is, and then not feel the negative emotions, not feel the negative energies from this. You're going to have to just deal with it and get on with it. Accept it for what it is, because it's not going to get better. It's just going to be either stagnant or remain the same. So this Page of Cups here, it feels as though the Fool is needing to take the step, but the Page of Cups is there. It feels like it's stopping the momentum moving forward. So you're seeing the Page of Cups, and you're seeing a cup, and you're seeing the fish, and you're like, whoa, look at that, that's amazing. Really? You're settling for less. You're settling for lower quality. You're settling for something that's just like, it's a small gesture, but you've took that as in like the biggest gesture that's available, the biggest gesture that's possible. This could be your limited beliefs and limited perspectives, restricted perspectives of yourself. Because if you think that the only thing you deserve is a cup with a fish in it, then you're going to be satisfied. But there's something in you that's showing, this conflict is showing that I'm not satisfied, I'm not happy, I'm not settling for just that. Therefore, taking a bit of step back, taking a bit of time out, and having a real good look at what the beep beep is going on. Can't accept this. I don't think you're going to be able to settle in it. But the thing is, the longer you let yourself sit in this situation and scenario and energy, the more difficult it's going to be in your emotions. The more difficult it's going to be for you to see what needs to be done. It's just going to keep pushing you. Have you been finding yourself in those situations where you're ignoring it, and then all of a sudden, shock? What is this? It's because you're ignoring what's actually in front of you. You're ignoring the details. You're ignoring the actuality of the situations and just pretending to yourself that it's something that it's not. This is not going to help you in the long run. This is definitely not going to help you as Pluto goes into Aquarius, because Aquarius then is going to be coming in with a whole different energy around itself. It's going to be coming in with a whole different kind of on some level there's going to have to be some destruction for the new to make way. So if you do have Aquarius in your chart, you might want to check that out, because for some reason it's feeling relevant that you know where Pluto is, so that you can start stacking up things appropriately. So you have the Three of Cups on that side. Let's get the other one. Okay. You have the Three of Cups on that side and the Three of Wands that side. Let's get another one for each of them, because let's get an oracle. It feels like you're like, see, when a horse is walking a particular way and they have the blinders on, so you literally think, I'm going to be heading in the future and I'm going to do it this way and I'm going to keep building on that, but you're not looking at the actual foundation of it. The foundation is not solid, the foundation is not secure. So you need to be careful of what you're telling yourself and what you're looking at. You choose to focus on the Three of Cups. Yes, there's lots of stuff to enjoy and celebrate, but is that going to be enough? If you stay in this situation, in this circumstance, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, 20 years' time, are you going to be okay? So looking out to the horizon, that's all well and good, but where are you standing? We don't know if she's standing in, or she or he is standing in a bucket, or if they're standing in a pile of crap. Looking out to the horizon is all well and good, but where is your foundation? From where are you building? Right, let's go. Intelligence, the Crow and Dogwood. Intelligence is required here. You need to think out the box. You need to think about your box. You need to think about where you are now. You need to think about the foundation of where you are now, and make some things move a bit quicker. Make some things move a bit more decisively. The Mouse and Buttercup, Innocence. So you're looking out. Intelligence about what you're building, how you're building it, what is the foundation of it. The Mouse and the Buttercup, the innocence, feels as though, yes, you're looking out into the periphery, you're looking out into the horizon, you're looking out into the what is happening and what can happen. But the thing is, you need to look at the baseline, you need to look at the foundation and what this is being built on. So Taurus, I hope that was helpful. Not an easy read, as you have been having a few difficult reads lately, so it's all intended with love, and hopefully it's helpful to just bring some questions to mind that you might be not finding so easy to bring to mind yourself. So for now, if you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the bell, and until later, peace and love.